Hi everybody, and welcome to my channel, Oracle of the Crows. So I'm going to do a little bit of a correction of a bit of a mistake that I made earlier this week when I did the videos. However, I think maybe I labeled it wrong, but the messages were quite clear. So we're gonna do a little bit of the astrological chart right here, right now, in this very current moment, before we go ahead and get started with your reading, because we're going to find out what all of these energies mean for you, the viewer. You're going to have 1, 2, or 3, the star to pick from. So while I am going over a little bit of the astrological information, I want you to go ahead and call in your spirit team and see what star has the message that is meant for you. All right, so currently the sun is in Cancer. So Cancer is the house of roots, mothering, nurturing, security, feelings, intuition, emotions, nostalgia. You could be a bit moody. It's about your relationship with your parents, your family. So the sun is currently in that. The sun illuminates things, right? So the moon is currently in Capricorn. So the moon is about our sense of security, right? Our sense of security. It is ruled by Cancer. Cancer is ruled by the moon. So again, it's about your childhood. It's about your sense of security. So the moon in Capricorn is reflecting your roots, right? Reflecting your roots and helping you to feel at peace with your aspirations, with being ambitious, right? So we have the Mercury in Gemini. Mercury in Gemini, it's in its ruling sign. It's about communication. Mercury is the planet communication. Venus is currently in Cancer, which will be moving out of Cancer into Leo here in about 3 days. So Venus is the feminine energy in a feminine sign, Cancer. So that's why we're all a little over emotional, right? So we have the moon in Capricorn, which is bringing up our roots, right? And the Venus is in Cancer and the sun is in Cancer. So our roots are being eliminated so that we can feel at peace, right? So Mars is in Leo. Jupiter is retrograde in Pisces. Jupiter is the planet of expansion. And Pisces is about our consciousness. It's about our, our willingness to help other people. So there's an expansion of our consciousness. Now it's retrograde in Pisces, which means retro is back. So going back to the roots, right? Going back to our roots is being reflected upon us in this time frame. And then we have Saturn, the timekeeper, is retrograde in Aquarius. So that's where I got my wires crossed in that full moon reading. It's Saturn that's retrograde in Aquarius, the timekeeper, and I called it Jupiter. I wasn't wrong. Jupiter's in retrograde, but it's just not retrograde in Pisces or Aquarius. It's retrograde in Pisces. So the timekeeper, the divine order, is retrograde in Aquarius, right? Which is about our peace of mind, our persistence. And then we got Pluto that is retrograde in Capricorn. Pluto is the planet of transformation. Capricorn is the house of aspiration, our personal power. So Aquarius is about our peace of mind and to be persistent. Depending on your situation, it can also be a bit rebellious. Neptune is in Pisces, and it is about the illusion, and Pisces is about our spirituality as well. So Neptune is about our illusion and our spirituality. And we got Jupiter that's expanding. It's the planet of expansion in our in Pisces. So, you know, Pisces is about our consciousness. So our consciousness and our spirituality. So we got a lot of stuff that is happening up in a planetary action. I just wanted to go over it and set some things straight, because when I did the full moon reading, I did it full moon in Sagittarius, which wasn't wrong, but it was only half right. I feel like Spirit guided me to do that because Sagittarius is the house of higher wisdom, higher learning. However, the full moon was in Sagittarius, and then the full moon rolled over into Capricorn, where we're getting to the roots of our instincts and our sense of security in our childhood, specifically, you know, with the moon, the mother energy. So it's like getting to the roots of our spiritual consciousness is all these energies, and that's basically what it rolls down to. Like, it's the basic of the whole planetary action. Okay, so I totally wasn't wrong, but I wasn't 100% right. I did get the wires crossed. It's Saturn that's retrograde in Aquarius, not Jupiter. However, I put Jupiter in Aquarius, but I do feel Jupiter is expanding something, you know, and Aquarius is telling us it's time, right? It is time to bring order into our spiritual path, and it's time to transform our power and get our aspirations and our ambitions straight. That's what I feel. So we're going to go ahead and get started with your reading and see what all of that energy that I just rolled up and spit out has to do with you, right? So we're going to go ahead and we're going to start off with star number 1. For those of you who chose star number 1. So what does the full moon in Capricorn, what does this look like for you, the viewer, for star number 1? So star number 1 is telling you to believe in the impossible, right? So it's about your belief system. Again, back to the roots, right? Your belief system. So what do you believe in, right? What do you truly believe in? Where are you putting your power at? Where is your instincts at? So the full moon in Capricorn is telling you, I feel like telling us, for whoever chose star number 1, to be at peace, to start believing in the impossible, start believing in the fact that things can be transformed. You know, because we have Pluto retrograde in Capricorn. That's about transformation. So the full moon in Capricorn and Pluto retrograde in Capricorn is taking you to the roots of, you know, the roots of your childhood, so that you can transform and heal them. So we're in that energy of being healed, right? So let's go ahead and see. We're going to pull a rune, but not the amethyst runes. We're going to pull a witch rune. So what does this energy look like, and how is it affecting whoever chose star number 1? Look at that. The moon's energy coming through. We got the moon for star number 1. So it's about magic, right? It's about the magic of belief, believing in the impossible, believing in the magic. You know, especially with the feminine coming through here. We have the feminine, which is about your mother energy, right? It's about opening up your imagination to bring about long-term changes. It's about facing the shadows of our childhood and transforming them, stepping into our feminine power, stepping into our co-creative power, okay? So how is this? We're going to pull, we're going to use the Mother Peace Oracle or Tarot cards and get some more information. about how this is affecting whoever chose star number 1 with all of these energies. Wow. We have a whole book here. Can I just have a couple of cards for whoever chose star number 1, how this is affecting them? Okay, well, we only got 2. So we have the 7 of discs. So the 7 of discs is about taking a life review, right? Taking a life review. Discs is earth energy. And then we have the High Priestess. So the 7 of discs, it's about reviewing things in our lives, things that we need to heal, things that, you know, we need to change. So if you look on this card, I'll hold it so you can see. To me, it looks like she's birthing something, right? She's pregnant. She's got all these little watermelons around her. So we're going to go ahead and put that back there like that. And we're going to read and see what this has to do with the full moon in Capricorn and all the energies that I just spewed out of my mouth. And how it is affecting you. So we have, she inhibits or slows down the gestation. A woman is pregnant and waiting for her baby to be born, and the melons are ripened. So it's to the right. She pushes the birth. So remember what I said about Pluto being retrograde in Capricorn. It's the transformation. So whoever chose star number 1, what you are doing is you are believing more in yourself. You are going through this rebirth, through facing the shadows of, again, that mother figure, birthing something. So it could be facing the shadows of your childhood and opening up your imagination to this transformation, opening up to the imagination of the power that you are creating with. And then we have the High Priestess, which is ruled by Pisces, and we currently have Jupiter, the house of expansion, retrograde in Pisces, and Neptune in Pisces. And the High Priestess is ruled by the star sign of Pisces. So Neptune is the house, is the planet of illusion, right? The planet of illusion. So she's facing the left. The High Priestess feels uncertain. She believes her insights or has partial understanding right now. So the High Priestess sits down to wait for a meeting with the goddess, moon goddess. The goddess comes after the High Priestess cleanses herself by shedding her menstrual blood. The goddess asks the High Priestess to be a guardian at the gateway. The High Priestess accepts the responsibility of sitting with an open arms at the doorway of life and death. So death, going through this rebirth. What needs to end is the shadows of our childhood, right? We need to have more of a belief system. And we're going through this rebirth to open that up. The gateway is made up of 2 pillars. The pillar on the left is the owl goddess in an abstract form, and the owl, making sure you guys can see that, the owl has distilled knowledge from life's experiences. So again, the childhood coming up through our life and the experiences are being expanded, right? Being expanded. And what is the illusion, right? The illusion, the shadows, is bringing about long-term changes and is sending you through a transition, a rebirth, our awakening. And on the right pillar, with a geometric design symbolizing what remains to be done and what lies ahead. So, you know, what lies ahead, she disbelieves in her insights and has partial understanding. So believe in the impossible, right? So you are transitioning out of the disbeliefs or the partial understanding of what is an illusion, what is a shadow, and bringing about long-term changes in your life. So that's what the full moon in Capricorn means for you. And the the Jupiter retrograde in Pisces and Neptune in Pisces, because the High Priestess is all about Pisces energy. All right, so let's go ahead and pull some advice from the crows. What advice does the crows have for whoever picked star number 1? Yeah, you're not lost. You're right where you need to be. So don't feel lost. That's that uncertainty that's coming through. You're right where you need to be at. And there it is, that shadow of neediness. Like, I need to know, right? I need this. I need that. So that shadow that you're carrying with you from childhood up to current date, that shadow of neediness is what you are shedding, right? That is what is your illusion. That's the illusion that you are setting in. So, you know, I feel like Spirit is telling you with Saturn retrograde in Aquarius, it's time. It's time to face these shadows, right? It is time to face these shadows and bring some order into your consciousness, or even your subconscious, your spirituality, so that you can have this peace of mind, right? Have this peace of mind of your own personal power. With the High Priestess there, she's very intuitive. She's the one who can have that peek through the veil, that Piscean energy. So let's go ahead and pull some signs. Yeah, look at that. Hourglass, time is slipping. So there's that Saturn retrograde in Aquarius coming through, right? The timekeeper. It's time to put order in your life. So we're going to see what kind of changes that this transformation is bringing. What's the changes that this full moon in Capricorn and all these crazy energies are bringing? Yeah, you're going to want to join in. So joining in, right? So joining in is that willingness to help with the Jupiter retrograde in Pisces. The expansion, that willingness to help, the willingness to join in and help people realize their ambitions, realize their aspirations, right? Having that peace of mind. So that's the changes. That's the transformation. That's what's happening. You are going to be willing to join in and help people with their path. All right, so let's go ahead and pull a crystal for star number 1. So we have diaptase, relaxation, meditation, and alignment. So your heart is being opened up. Your heart is being opened up so that you can release this shadow and come into alignment with your heart space. Come into alignment with your heart space and believe more in yourself to be able to join in and to help people wake up, help people with their ambitions, their aspirations. All right. So that is star number 1. Now I am going to do another reading with Venus and Mars both going into Leo, probably over the weekend, maybe sooner. I don't know. I do what I can do when Spirit pushes me to do it, because I'm in my own rebirth as well. So that is star number 1 for those of you who chose star number 1. Hi everybody, and welcome to star number 2. I forgot to take the star down to the cards, but forgot to take the star. Alright, so star number 2. Now, If you watched the beginning of the video, I went over all the planetary action. So I recommend that you go back and you watch the first few minutes of this video and see why I am doing this video and what it means for you. So star number 2. So we're going to go ahead and pull what's the moon's energy for those of you who chose star number 2. We have the full moon in Capricorn. With the full moon in Capricorn, we have Pluto retrograde in Capricorn. We have Jupiter retrograde in Pisces, Saturn retrograde in Aquarius, the Sun in Cancer, Venus in Cancer, Neptune in Pisces. So then we got a lot of planetary action. So let's see what's going on for those of you who chose star number 2 and what this means for you. So a fiery climax approaches for star number 2. So the Chiron, the wounded healer, is in Aries currently. So the full moon, right? The full moon is reflecting back to your sense of security. With Chiron being in Aries, okay, that is the wounds, our childhood wounds that are being reflected back to us so that we can realize our aspirations, our ambitions, and help us to feel more at peace, right? So let's go ahead and pull this is the witch runes. Let's see what this means for us, whoever chose star number 2. And we have the star card. So the star is represented by Aquarius. So Saturn, the timekeeper, is currently retrograde in Aquarius. So a fiery climax is approaching with the full moon in Capricorn, right? The full moon in Capricorn is taking us, reflecting back to us our instincts that are rooted deep within that needs to be healed, right? Especially with Aries popping up and Chiron being in Aries. So we have the star card, our life's purpose, right? Helping, the inspiration to help others, the willingness to help others. So Jupiter in retrograde in Pisces is about expanding that, expanding our life's purpose, expanding what needs to be healed. So that why? So that we could be more ourselves, to be able to go after what we truly want, our aspirations, our ambitions, but to also help others do the same. All right. So let's go ahead and pull some information. Let's get a little bit more information about what this means for you for star number 2 with this full moon energy. Okay, so the 7 of Cups, and it come up in the upright position. So the first thing I'm seeing is peace, right? To help you be at peace. The full moon Capricorn is helping to bring you some emotional peace, right? Emotional peace to help you break free of some sort of an illusion, right? Because Neptune is currently in Pisces, and Neptune is the planet of illusion. So it's helping you to feel at peace within your emotions, right? And that's where we have the full moon. It is reflecting back to us the security that we need within our emotional body to help us feel at peace, right? So that we can be an inspiration for others, so that we can also go after our own aspirations, our own ambitions. So having the freedom, giving us the freedom. So Spirit is telling you it's time to bring order into your life, right? It's time to bring order into your emotional body. So let's go ahead and see 7 of Cups. A woman is performing magic. She holds a scarf and a dove flies out of the cup balanced on top of her head. She is in the inferior realm of dreams, wishes, and possibilities. The star card, wishes, hopes, ambition. There isn't yet a form or substance to what she imagines. This can be relaxing and inventive as long as she allows for being spaced out. Inventive time, so timekeeper. The Saturn retrograde in Aquarius. So, the full moon is helping us to be at peace, right? To feel at peace with our emotions so that we can open up our imagination, right? Open up our imagination with Jupiter retrograde in Pisces to expand to give us the freedom to be ourselves, right? So that we can help others to to realize, to help others and be an inspiration for others, to help them be at peace. So, inferior realm of dreams, wishes, and possibilities with the star card. So somebody could be getting a wish granted. Over the full moon in Capricorn energy. So let's go ahead and see what is some advice from the crows. Yeah, it's time to level up. They're telling you, whoever chose star number 2, it's time to level up. It's time to step into your life's purpose. Yep. Exercise your senses. So somebody is, it's time to ground yourself. It's time to become one with Mother Earth. A lot of water energy. It's time to be in the flow. Look at the water flowing out of that cup of love, right? It's time to exercise your senses. Your senses of being yourself, your magical abilities, right? But in order for you to level up and expand them senses, you need to be at peace with what you want within your emotional body. So that's why you got the full moon in Capricorn that is helping you get to the root of your instincts, the root of your senses. It is also helping you with healing the wounded warrior in Chiron, helping you to heal them childhood wounds, right? So that you can be more yourself, to be more empathetic, or be in the flow of all of your 6 senses. There's clairaudient, clairvoyant, clairsentience, claircognizance. There's so many, right? Somebody could be empath. So what is a sign that you are showing? Star number 2. Yep, look at that. So the Queen of Cups. So this is a faded energy. This is a faded energy. It's all about divine timing, right? So it's about expansion of your spirituality, expansion of your gifts, and having that peace of mind to persist through and to feel at peace, and to be at peace with the divine, to open up to being led by the divine. So something is being mirrored back to you today, that this is a faded energy. It's time. It's divine order. Okay. So let's go ahead and see, what are these changes? What is these changes? What are these, the divine and the crows? What changes are they assisting with? Take the next step now, right? Take the next step now. It's time to level up. It's time. It's time to step into your life's purpose. It's time to step into your own aspirations. It's time to have this sense of freedom from the wounds that you've been carrying with you within your emotional bodies when it comes with your parents, with your mother specifically. Okay, beautiful. So let's go ahead and pull a crystal card. What crystal do you recommend for star number 2? Phenacite. Third eye, crown chakra. Those are your gifts. Awareness, meditation, and alignment. Coming into alignment with your gifts and leveling up. I am spiritual. Yes. I am spiritual. So it's about your spirituality, because Neptune is currently in Pisces, and Jupiter, the house of expansion, is retrograde in Pisces. So it's about leveling up. It's about expanding your spirituality. It's about stepping into your life's purpose. And this full moon energy is helping you to heal them childhood wounds from your mother, so that you can step into your spiritual path, your life's purpose. So that is a star number 2, and how the full moon in Capricorn is affecting you. Thank you for watching. Hi everybody, and welcome to star number 3 for those of you who chose star number 3. So I'm going to do a quick overview of what I said at the beginning of the reading before we started pulling cards, just to give you a recap. So the sun is in Cancer, the moon is in Capricorn, Mercury is in Gemini, Venus is in Cancer, Mars is in Leo, Jupiter is retrograde in Pisces. That Jupiter is the house of expansion. So we're going backwards, and we are we are going to the roots of our instincts, and our consciousness and a willingness to help is being expanded. Saturn, the timekeeper, is currently retrograde in Aquarius. So I made a boo-boo, and I'm reconciling it. So Saturn is a timekeeper. Pluto is retrograde in Capricorn. Pluto is the house of transformation. Capricorn is our aspirations, our ambition, to have a piece of power, a peace of mind, to persist into our power. Neptune is in Pisces as well. So we have Jupiter, the house of expansion, retrograde in Pisces, and Neptune is in Pisces. So what is being expanded is our spirituality. What are we going retrograde in? That sense of security, that we are stuck in some sort of an illusion from our childhood, so that we can feel at peace to go after our aspirations, to go after and be ambitious and be able to help other people. Okay, so that's a little bit of a recap of the energies. So let's go ahead and see what's the moon's energy for star number 3, and how is it affecting them, whoever's watching. Jupiter, full moon in Capricorn. Something with that Jupiter, man. All right, so your commitment is being tested. So your commitment to your spiritual path is being tested. You're being tested. Whoever chose star number 3. So you're going through a test phase. So let's go ahead and see what this means for you, the viewer. This is my witch runes I created. What this means for you, the viewer. Yeah, masculine energy. So it could be the masculine. We have Mars in Leo. So it could be a man, somebody, it's a masculine energy. It could literally be a man. But your commitment is being tested. What is being tested? The action that you take, right? Your sense of empowerment through taking the action. So, there's a test phase of your character, of the action that you want to take to to bring that sense of security, to go after your aspirations, right? A lot of masculine energy. So currently Mars, the masculine planet, is in Leo. All right, so let's see what this means for you. What does this mean for whoever chose star number 3? What does this mean for whoever chose star number 3? So we have the 8 of Pentacles. So in reverse, I feel like there's lessons to be learned, right? Whenever I see the 8 of Pentacles in reverse, I feel like there's lessons. That's why you're being tested, because you need to learn some sort of a lesson. So the 8 of Pentacles, or 8 of Discs in this card, or in this deck in reverse. So a group of women gather to share their work, right? So again, it's about the willingness to help others. That's why Jupiter is retrograde in Pisces. There's an expansion when it comes to consciously being willing to help others. But this is in reverse. So she's uninspired about her life, particularly her work. There seems to be no meaning or camaraderie in what she does. She may be underutilizing or bored, or she may desire a change of career. So there, you're going through a test phase, right? And the test is, what action are you willing to make to bring a change in your life, right? A change. So how does this affect you? Well, you're going to the root of your instincts, right? Where's your security lying at? Where is your ambition lying at? So Jupiter in retrograde is expanding your willingness to help other people, because the 8 of Pentacles is, you know, look, there's people on there all working together to create something. So Saturn retrograde in Aquarius is telling you it's time. It's divine order. It's time to bring a peace of mind. It's time to, Pluto retrograde in Capricorn with the moon retrograde, or the moon, full moon in Capricorn. So Pluto is the house of transformation, right? Capricorn is the house of aspiration and ambition. So the full moon reflects things, reflects that sense of security within you, to transform your personal power, to go after your ambitions, to bring in, to expand your consciousness, to be willing to help other people, right? So I feel like that's what's being tested. What is the action that you are willing to take to to feel empowered, to go after what you want, to go after your aspirations, to go after and what your ambition is about, to go after what you desire. So let's go ahead and pull some advice from the crows. Right? Mirrors along the journey to the light. So there's something like, what are you mirroring out into the world, right? That's what Spirit is asking. What are you mirroring out into the world? What action are you taking that you are mirroring out into the world on your journey? All right. And then we have guiding light in the dark. So mirrors along the journey to the light, a guiding light in the dark. So are you that guiding light in the dark? Are you taking the action to light up your way? Because something or somebody, there's people on this card is mirroring you. It's mirroring something back to you, the light. And it is guiding you. This light is guiding you out of the darkness. And I feel like it could be a male person, right? It is guiding you to take the action. So a commitment is being tested. A commitment to follow that light, right? A commitment to go through the darkness, to follow that light so that you can go after your, and we have action, the impersonal empowerment, to enlighten that personal empowerment. So Pluto retrograde in Capricorn and the moon in Capricorn is getting to the roots of your security. And it's helping to transform your personal empowerment, to give you the peace of mind to keep persisting through the darkness, to take the action that you need to take to work together with somebody else. So there's something being mirrored back to you. And that's what the crows want to tell you. So let's see what a sign that they're showing you, right? And look at the pen. What are you creating? You got a blank pen and paper. What are you creating? The berries is about feeling secure, right? That root chakra energy, the roots of your instincts and the life that you are creating. What are you creating? You're not creating anything, right? You're not creating anything with that Eight of Pentacles. You're bored, but you desire the change, but you're feeling uninspired, right? You're feeling in the dark. So the full moon is lighting your way out of the darkness to give you that inspiration, right? So Jupiter retrograde in Pisces is expanding that inspiration. And Saturn retrograde in Aquarius is telling you it's time. It's time to step into your personal empowerment and to be ambitious. It's time to feel this peace of mind, to keep persevering through the darkness, because you're being guided. You're being guided through this illusion, right? You're being guided through the illusion. You're being expanded on your spiritual path. So when you're feeling uninspired, the moon is testing you. How inspired? It's testing the action that you are taking. So that you can create something that you desire, to have this sense of personal empowerment. So what is a change that the crows in this full moon is helping you to bring? What changes? Heavenly signs. Yep, look at that. Along the journey to the light, the guiding light in the dark. So the heavens are guiding you. The heavens are guiding you, right? Heavenly signs. So you're being divinely guided here. You're being divinely guided to feel at peace, to get to the roots of your aspirations, your personal power, so that you can bring about a transformation in your spirituality, in your consciousness, to have this peace of mind, to keep pushing through it. So the divine is guiding you. The divine is guiding you into the light. And they're mirroring back to you with the full moon's energy, the action that you need to take. All right, so let's pull a crystal card for star number 3. And we have tangerine or quartz, root, solar plexus, and sacral chakra. So the root chakra gets to the roots of your instincts. The sacral chakra is the mother energy, and the solar plexus is the light, right? So self-esteem, creativity, and sexuality. And I am worthy. To help you feel worthy. To help you feel worthy of your personal empowerment. To help you feel worthy to be able to it's like coming into that sense of balance, right? To help you feel worthy of your own personal aspirations, right? So Spirit is telling you it is time. It is time to transform this energy. It is time to step into your personal empowerment. It is time to feel worthy of, we have masculine and feminine energy, to bring yourself into that sense of balance, right? And Jupiter is expanding what needs, it's like they're expanding the justice. Justice is, bringing in that sense of balance. Justice is about your soul contract, right? The contract that you have with your angels, your spirit team. So you're definitely being divinely guided here. You're being divinely guided to create, to step into your personal empowerment and create the life that you dream of. Also being divinely guided to have a peace of mind and feel worthy, right? To feel worthy of taking the action, to have the self-esteem to do so. So those are your messages. I just wanted to clear things up because I did that video. I feel like the messages were clear. They were very intense. But I said Jupiter, the timekeeper, was retrograde in Aquarius, and I was wrong. So I'm correcting my wrong, and now I'm making it right, because Jupiter is retrograde in Pisces, and Jupiter is a planet of expansion. And Saturn is retrograde in Aquarius, and Saturn is the timekeeper. So Spirit is telling you it is time. It is time to bring about a sense of balance for each and every one of you guys. It's time to fulfill part of your soul contract when it comes to your life's purpose, and get to the root of the instincts and heal any childhood wounds so that you can feel at peace moving forward. That's why the sun is in Cancer. It's illuminating that. So the sun and the moon are both illuminating your home life, your childhood. So those are your messages. I just wanted to make things right. I kind of felt bad. I felt really like an idiot, but hey, everything happens for a reason. So I need to forgive myself. I offer myself forgiveness, and I accept the fact that I hope you forgive me too. I love you guys. Thank you for watching, and have a blessed day.